Hi guys, in this video I'm going to guide you on how to connect your PS5 to your MacBook with a HDMI cable. So basically you should be able to use your MacBook as a monitor for your PS5, and as you can see, this works absolutely well. There is also no input lag as well. You're also going to be able to get all of the audio and sound from your PS5 on your Mac or MacBook. Okay, so the process is quite simple. First thing we need to get is obviously our HDMI to HDMI cable, like this one over here. Now you want to connect one end of the HDMI cable to your PS5 and then the other end of the HDMI cable to your Mac or MacBook. But because obviously our MacBook does not have a HDMI port for us to be able to directly connect this cable, and we cannot go ahead to use any random adapter like this one to connect it to our MacBook, that will actually not work. What we need is to get a capture card like this one over here. Now this is actually a USB-C or a USB to a HDMI capture card. And over here is mine. This is basically how it looks like. There are actually a couple of brands that produce this adapter like this. A very good example is the Ugreen capture card. But I'm actually going to be leaving a link in the description of this video where you can get some of the cheapest and best that will work perfectly for this purpose. So once you have your capture card like this one, the next thing you want to do is to take the HDMI cable from your PS5 and then just connect it to the HDMI capture card. After connecting it, you want to now go ahead to connect the USB-C part of the capture card to any of the USB-C ports on your MacBook. In my case, I'll go ahead and connect it to this one over here, plug it like so, and you're good to go. Now, before we actually do anything, we have to make sure we download a particular software into our MacBook. So go over to your MacBook. Now, on your Mac or MacBook, you want to go ahead and open up any browser of your choice. I'll be using the Google Chrome browser from over here. And once it opens up, you want to come over to the top search input and then search for OBS Studio Download. Now, just at the top of the browser, you're going to see the official download link to the OBS Studio software. Go ahead and select on it. And then from over here, you want to scroll down a little bit. And then you want to actually select whether you're using an Intel MacBook or Mac or an Apple Silicon MacBook or Mac. In my case, it is actually an Intel. And just at the top right hand side over here, you can see the software downloading into our MacBook. And once it is downloaded, you just want to double click on it to install and set up the OBS Studio software. Now from here, you just want to drag the OBS app into the applications folder. So just drag it like so and then put it into the applications folder. Now the installation process will begin. Go over to your Finder app on your MacBook or your Mac. You can as well close this at this point, then go ahead and open up your Finder app and then go over to the applications folder on the left hand side. You want to scroll all the way down until you find the OBS software which we have just downloaded. You can see mine over here. I'll go ahead and double click on it. I'll click on open. Now at this point you actually want to give it all the permission it requires. So from the top you want to go over to open screen recording preferences, then to open system settings and toggle on this option for the OBS app at the top over here. You can go back to the OBS software again, then go over to the second option where we have the camera permission, click on OK, then input monitoring, give it that permission as well, and then toggle this button as well. And now finally you want to just click on the continue button at the bottom to complete the setup process for the app. And so finally, we have the OBS Studio app on our Mac or MacBook. At this point, what you want to do is to just tap on the plus icon at the bottom left-hand side over here under the sources option. And then you want to look for capture card. You can already see that option over here. Select on that and then just tap on add new capture card device. And then from here, you want to go ahead and select your capture card. So select on this option and you should be able to find the name of your capture card from over here. You can scroll down. Mine is literally the USB capture card over here. So I'll select on it and then select any input format you want. I'll be using the default one from over here. Also here that we have the frame rate. You want to go ahead and set it to 60 or 30, whichever one is your choice. Then click on OK from over here. Obviously, the FPS you choose will determine how smooth your PS5 is going to play on the MacBook screen. You have basically been able to connect your PS5 to your MacBook with a HDMI cable. Finally, at this point, you're going to notice that we do not yet have the audio from our PS5 coming from the Mac or MacBook. Basically, you want to go ahead and tap on the plus icon under the sources option again, and you're going to find the audio input capture, which is over here. Go ahead and tap on that, then select on the add new audio input capture. Then from over here, you want to go ahead and select your capture card again. So this is actually my capture card. I will select on it. Then at the bottom, you want to tap on the OK button and you're good to go. You might also have to come over to the settings icon at the bottom over here. Tap on that and you should be able to see our capture card, which is this one. Now select on it and make sure it is set to monitoring enabled. At this point, you should be able to get the audio from your PS5 on your Mac or MacBook as well. As you can see, this works absolutely well. Finally, to put our PS5 screen on full screen, we'll just have to double click on the PS5 screen from over here, or you can just right click on it. And you're going to get the option to open preview projector from the top over here. Highlight on it, then come over to where we have the new windows, tap on that. And just like so, you can now make this a full screen by tapping on the enter full screen option from over here. Basically, you should now be able to play your PS5 on your Mac or MacBook without any issue. And as you can see, there is absolutely no input lag. The audio is also coming out from my MacBook as well. Please let me know if this was helpful and subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys.